Om Shanti. Good morning. Today let us revise Baptada's Avyak Murli of 9th May 1983. Is the screen visible, Rakhi-ben?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. So we'll continue to revise Baba's Murli, Baptada meeting group of Kumars. Baba says, do you constantly experience yourselves to be detached observers and Baba's constant companions at every step? Those who are constantly detached observers will be detached from the bondage of karma and loving to the Father, whilst performing every action and taking every step. So, do you experience being a detached observer in this way? No physical senses should tie you in bondage. This is known as being a detached observer. Are you such detached observers? When an action ties you in bondage, that is not called being a detached observer. That would be called becoming trapped. You wouldn't be called detached. Never let even your eyes deceive you. To come into a physical relationship means to be deceived by the eyes. Don't allow any of your physical senses to deceive you. Remain a detached observer and constantly remain a companion of the Father. Remember the Father in every situation. Don't remember great souls or instrument souls, but only remember Baba. When any situation arises, do you remember the Father or do you remember the instrument souls? Constantly belong to the one Father and none other. Souls are cooperative, but they are not companions. Only the Father is your companion. It is wrong to consider cooperative souls to be your companions. So they are constant companions for service, but the Father is your companion in service. Be such embodiments of the awareness that you are cooperative instruments. If you make any bodily being your companion, you cannot experience the flying stage. Therefore, remember Baba in every situation. Are Kumar's double light? You don't even have the burden of sanskars and nature. You don't have the burden of even waste thoughts. This is known as being light. The lighter you are, the more easily you will be able to experience the flying stage. If you have to make effort, even slightly, there is definitely some burden. Therefore, take the support of Baba, Baba, and continue to fly. This is the imperishable support. This is the imperishable support. So Baba is guiding us just to take his company. For our souls only, Baba is the companion. All other souls, they are cooperative, but Baba is the companion. Let us take a moment to just be detached from the physical senses, detached from the physical world, as we see ourselves as souls, and we observe everything in the drama as detached observers, not dependent on any bodily being, and constantly experiencing Baba as our companion. Baba says the spiritual youth group is the benevolent peace group. You are constant instruments for establishing peace throughout the whole world. Those people spread peacelessness, whereas you spread peace. Do you consider yourselves to be this? Politicians and even Bab Dada has hopes in the youth group. You are those who fulfill these hopes, are you not? Children would always fulfill their father's hopes. So become the stars of success and make the loud sound of you being victorious jewels reach the government. Now we shall see which group hoists this flag first and where. Never misuse your powers. Always remember that you have a huge responsibility. When one person becomes weak, then many others are connected with the one. Always have the awareness that you are responsible. Whatever actions you perform, when others see you, they will also do the same. Therefore, don't perform ordinary actions. You are those who constantly perform elevated actions and who remain unshakable. All of you Kumars are going to claim the first number, are you not? Is there only one who claims the first number, or so many of you? Acha. Are you those who will come in the first division? Do you know what the speciality is of those who claim the first number? Those who come first are always equal to the Father. Equality brings closeness. Those who are close, that is, those who are going to become equal, can come in the first division. So, when will you become equal to the Father? What will you do when the numbers of the Rosary of Victory are announced? There is no date but the present moment. Is this difficult? What difficulty do you Kumars have? You have to eat 2 chapatis and engage yourself in the Father's service. This is all you have to do, is it not? You would carry out any task just for 2 chapatis, would you not? You do that, don't you? That is not with attachment, is it? It doesn't happen simply by being told. Kumars don't do anything simply by being told. They are free. Therefore, constantly have the aim of becoming equal to the Father. Just as the Father is light, so become double light. When you look at others, you become weak. Therefore, see the Father and follow the Father. Constantly remember this. Constantly keep yourself under the canopy of the Father's protection. Those who stay under the canopy of protection always become conquerors of Maya. If you don't stay under the canopy of protection, if you are sometimes under it and sometimes out of it, you are defeated. Those who stay under the canopy of protection don't have to make effort. The rays of all powers automatically make you conquerors of the awareness of the one Father belongs to me in all relationships makes you a powerful soul. Kumars, now prepare a plan of life like this so that everyone will say, if there are any souls who are free from obstacles, they are here. All of you become destroyers of obstacles, not those who shake, but those who transform the atmosphere. Become those who create a powerful atmosphere. The flag of victory should be constantly flying. Prepare such a special plan. Where there is unity, there is easily success. However, don't let there be unity in making others fall, but in making others ascend. Aim to be constantly in the flying stage and take everyone with you. Kumars means those who are constantly obedient and faithful. You are those who follow the Father at every step. The Father's virtues are the virtues of the children. The Father's task is the task of the children. The Father's sanskars are the sanskars of the children. This is known as following the Father. This is known as following the Father. You only have to repeat and copy what the Father has done. By copying here, you will receive full marks. There, by copying, your marks are reduced, whereas here, by copying, you receive full marks. Therefore, first of all, check that every thought you have is equal to the Father's. If not, then change it. If it is, then put it into practice. This is such an easy path. You simply have to do what the Father has done. Those who follow the Father in this way constantly remain stable in the stage of a Master Almighty authority. The Father's inheritance is all powers and all virtues. Therefore, the Father's heirs means those who have a right to all powers and all virtues. How can one who has a right lose that right? If we become careless, Maya will steal them. Maya also finds the Brahmin souls to be the best customers. Therefore, she also looks for her chance. You have been her companions for half the cycle, and so how would she let go of such companions just like that? It is Maya's duty to come and your duty to attain victory, not to become confused. When a prey comes in front of the hunter, would he be afraid? When Maya comes, attain victory and don't be afraid. When Maya comes, attain victory and don't be afraid. Acha, acha, Om Shanti. Let us pause and absorb Baba's versions as we souls aim to become equal to Baba, to be equal to Baba, to be like Baba is to be completely detached and loving. We souls experience being double light and in the flying stage, not being trapped in any bondage of the physical world, the physical senses. At every step, we souls constantly see Baba and follow Baba. We just repeat and copy what Baba has done. This allows us to be free from any obstacles, any battles with Maya. Maya comes and our job is to gain victory. Maya is the prey and we are the hunters. And so rather than being afraid of Maya, we recognize it and with Baba's company, we attain victory over it. We souls constantly experience Baba's canopy of protection that allows us to be constantly stable, uninfluenced by Maya. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Let us maybe open up and see if anyone would like to share any thoughts. Please feel free to. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti, Rishabh.
You can hear me, okay. Whenever this Kumar group is read about, I have seen the original Murli. I mean, when Baba speaks, when Baptata addresses these Kumars. And you must just see Baptada's face. Like, he goes without a breath, no stopping, nothing, like as if putting energy in them. I don't remember the year, but I remember one person, Chandrahas Dada, and he was there sitting in the front seat. Chandrahas Dada, and the other one person I think was Vishwanath. Chandrahas Dada, I remember. When Bab Dada asked, like, what? You can do it. And Chandra's Dada just got up, nodded his thing, and he said, yes. And I think there was one more senior, Vallabh Bhai or something, I don't know, who put his arm round Chandra's Baba, um, Dada, and said, yes, Baba will do it. Like what I just want to say, these kind of hope which Bap Dada really puts on the Kumars. And I saw that time the gleam in the eyes of these Kumars, and that in that meeting, they were all dressed up. They wore that what is that called? Gandhi cap, all of them, the Kumars, and it was such a very royal gathering. So with Kumar, I find Baba always, and he calls them double Kumar. He says, "Your Kumar to the world as well as your Brahma Kumar." Such kind of intoxication. Baba does give intoxication to everyone, the Kumaris. But I've often seen when that word, when Kumars come, and especially if they have come fresh after a bhatti, it's really fireworks. This I just can never forget that scene when Baba addressed and the way he looked at them. See, each of us have our role to play, whether we are mothers or other Kumars and all. But like as in the whole yajna, and we know so many Kumars, but for me, uh, that one picture, if you go to Pandav Bhavan, where Dadi Gulzar and Dadi Prakash Mani, their hands on Jagdish Bai. So why I'm saying all that, such kind of intoxication. And at the end, Saurabh, not now, after we hear others sharing, you are a Kumar, I know that. So this Murli, like what was that one thing which really, that the gleam of light which I saw in those eyes, do you also experience, do you also, your mercury, does it rise up whenever you see Baptata? Do you feel that I should do something? Or are you a calm Kumar? You can share that at the end for me. For me, the takeaway point was only one: your souls cannot be your companion. That's a big thing. We do service with so many people, and we like some to do service with people because they are so cooperative. But today, Baba, has removed even that attachment. Okay, they are cooperating with you, but remember, they cannot become your companions. Only Baba is your companion. I think that was a key thing I took whenever I feel, see, this person helped me in service, this person helped me in teaching meditation, this person gives such wonderful lectures, etc. and all. Baba just remove the detached observer, yeah, because Baba always says, Jo bhi log karte hain, that is a gift of God. That was one main thing which I would like to take from the paragraph. And of course, at the end, the way Baba pleads, I am there, keep me under your canopy of protection. So I think this only you will understand better being a Kumar. But for me, only that only Father is my companion. I belong to him and no one else. This thing, if I keep in mind, then I will see Baba in everyone. Then Maya cannot even come because Maya loves Kumars. She loves them. Kacha kacha kha jayengi, Baba used to say. So this was my takeaway. But at the end, if you can just share your personally thing, because there may be so many Kumars when in our club, uh, we want you to throw that fire today among us. Om Shanti.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
The first thing that Baba says today in the meetings of Kumars is how to be a detached observer. And one thing that catches in today's Murli is getting in any kind of physical connections and contact is deceiving your eyes. So what got reinstated today was देखते हुए भी न देखो. Now that's been a practice, and having that awareness every time that everything here is Maya. And how do I be a detached observer, seeing everything around me as just sightseeing, and I don't get involved in the process is something which Baba has very clearly mentioned in today's Murli. And following that process and every moment checking on myself on am I getting involved or I am just looking at it as an observer or as an audience. Uh, that's going to be the practice for me to take back today.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, if we add on further, Baba says that do not get deceived by any cooperative souls that's around you. You need to always get connected to Baba, and that's going to be another practice to look at. So, even if we look at any kind of qualities in the other soul, we need to remember that it is the quality given by Baba. So, a couple of such things in today's Murli have been, working on the space of awareness for myself and practicing. I think that's the homework that each one of us can take today. Because many a time we get connected to the instrument souls or the service companions, whether it's Lokik or Alokik. And how do I get myself detached from there and yet be there performing is another area of practice. Anything that you would like to share, Saurabh Bhai, on how do we look at this particular aspect?
Mm-hmm.
Raki Ben, when you were sharing, you said, no, should not look at others. I don't remember, but those days Baba is saying, even two Kumars should not stay together. Even in that, Baba, he used to go to even that and say, that was the thing when he said, make God as your companion and all. I just remember even though Kumar ko bhi saath mein nahi. Okay, Saurabh, bye. Waiting for your fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, sure. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me in the journey, initially, of course, the soul when came into Gyan, then I had a lot of I would say a phase where there was a lot of intoxication, and as a young Kumar, like whatever Baba would say, just to have that complete let's say feeling of just getting out there and doing it in terms of seva, in terms of being available for any help, in whatever way I could at the center or otherwise. And that was a beautiful, beautiful phase. And I would say off late, I think the practice has been to actually not even see the self as a Kumar, but to relate to the self more as just a soul. Because then I felt that somewhere, that shift had to happen in order for the soul to move forward in the journey. Not that I always feel that way, but that's the aim to just see the self as a soul, without any thing about Kumar or seeing others as, in other physical forms, but just trying to see everyone as a soul. And in terms of what Baba said about, you know, uh, just seeing, everyone as cooperative but not companion, because again, it's very easy to uh, you know uh, create subtle dependencies or subtle attachments, and and then it becomes difficult to remember Baba constantly. And that's why Baba was saying that, do you remember Baba, or do you remember instrument souls, or your service companion souls? And so the reality is that, every soul Baba brings in our life so that we can learn something about ourselves, so that we come closer to Baba. And so, having this attitude of just learning from everyone, I feel it allows for the soul to be detached, but also be very respectful and loving towards the souls that we interact with, so that it's not just like detachment in that sense, but really when we maintain the attitude of learning from what Baba has gifted the other soul, and to respect the other soul based on that, um, then I feel it's like, because we are spiritual family, and that's where we also have a lot of pure love, and feelings of belonging, because we all belong to Baba. So I feel that's where a sense of detachment and love comes naturally. That's what I have learned in my journey. Mhm.
Yeah, Sarabhai, thank you for sharing that. That
Mhm.
actually distinguish how practically one looks at it as an experiment.
Mhm. 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 Okay.
But Saurabh, is it wrong to emulate a Kumar? Because I've seen in my younger days, many of these Kumars, especially when they read anything about Jagdish Pai, or I've got, I have seen, and I have, even now I see some people, anything what Jagdish Pai said, his knowledge, his book, or the way, especially his book on renunciation, they they just overflow. So is it, but I have not seen them like going and detached. But whenever Jagdish Pai used to pass them, and just a drishti he used to give them, or army used to say, he'll say, Sabash. It was something very proud moment for them. See, we cannot follow father, follow mother. Here we cannot do, because Brahma Baba still, he was a, just to be honest, a grihasti. So is it wrong? Or have you emulated any Kumars like that? We are not, it is something nice to see a Kumar, the words which flow, to see how he is doing. If I am a Kumar, I definitely would like to know, hey, what's that speciality in him? Is it wrong, or have you faced such situations which you can share?
Mhm. Mm. Yeah, I mean, even I was very inspired by Jagdish Pai when I came into Gyan, and because as a student of science, I always looked up to understanding things from a very logical perspective, and that's where I never got chance to meet him in person, but through his classes, I was able to relate a lot, and of course during the journey, many other Kumars I've come across, and have been my role models in that way to learn that how to live a spiritual life. And of late, that I've realized what has been sustaining me, for the last, and I would say after COVID, things changed quite a bit. I think since then, it's been more about just focusing entirely on the Murli, and just even forgetting any other kind of physical kind of identity in that way. Of course, it's a pure identity that we are Baba's Kumars, but still I felt that just looking the self as a soul, and just that allows that's what I felt. It allowed me to just maintain kind of a vision of equality, and not seeing anyone as similar or different or in that way. So mhm. Yeah, that's what I've felt. Yeah. Mhm. Thank you.
So, Abhay, let's move on to meditation in case
Sure,
there are no sharings.
sure. Yeah. Mhm. Let's take a moment and realize that we are eternal beings. This body is our physical instrument that we spiritual beings take support of. We realize that we are completely different and separate from this physical existence. We take our attention to our home of light and experiencing Baba as our eternal companion. Everything else is happening in the story world. It's different roles and different situations and souls playing different roles, be it in Lokik or alokik. Just being with Baba, I'm able to see everything that's happening in the story world. The reality is here in Baba's company. Everything else is not important. And this allows me to be a detached observer. It also allows me to see Maya from very far away, just to identify it and just come above so that I don't spend a lot of time in battling with it. Just staying above with Papa, experiencing him as my constant companion and staying under his canopy. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Joanne family. Thank you, Saurabai. Let's all of us take this practice of observing ourselves as detached observer for the whole day and have this experiment for ourselves. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Om Shanti.